And we are getting some important update from Karnataka, where in yet another statement that's been made by Mr. KS Eshwarappa, he has gone on to claim that BJP doesn't need any Muslim votes. He also further says that when it comes to caste, especially subcaste, the BJP should stay united, and he also advises that they should not try to break us in the name of caste during elections. They say that there are around 50 to 55,000 votes here, and he also is very, very confident that they don't want a single vote from the Muslim community. My colleague Ritu is joining us on the broadcast. Ritu, that's a very, very strong statement that's been made by KS Eshwarappa. Despite quitting active politics and despite his son being denied a ticket from the seat that he'd wanted him to contest from, he is speaking in favor of the BJP.
Very true. You see, the political heat in the poll-bound Karnataka is just increasing day by day. Now you see KS Eshwarappa, who happens to be the BJP's senior leader, in fact, has come out to make this kind of a statement where he's openly, upfrontly saying that the party does not need any Muslim votes at all. So yes, while there is a huge controversy that is going on over the reservation row, where we are seeing Union Home Minister Amit Shah on one hand attacking the Congress, where he is questioning that who exactly and of who all the communities reservations that the Congress want to reduce, that when they come back to power. However, it will just be their dream. That will not come true at all, because the BJP will be coming back to the power. So while Union Home Minister Amit Shah in the state is making those kind of statements everywhere that he is doing a public meeting, on the other hand, you see the KS Eshwarappa now has made this kind of a statement. There again, more importantly, you see who is sitting just beside, in fact, sitting beside him is the BJP's tallest leader, Yediyurappa. In fact, we have seen across Karnataka that how Yediyurappa has always enjoyed votes of across the parties. Also in the Shikaripura, especially, you see, during his rallies, road shows, we have seen most of the minority communities also being part of his road shows. And moreover, importantly, that earlier, whenever the BJP leaders had made this kind of statements, Yediyurappa had always denied to stand by them and has always ensured that he puts out his personal opinion of what he feels. So yes, he has at times had also slammed those BJP leaders for making such kind of a statement. But this time, you see, while Yediyurappa was present there, his son as well, in his presence, that BJP senior leader KS Eshwarappa had gone on to make this kind of a statement, and also now how much of importance that the party is also giving to Eshwarappa is also very clear in this.
Absolutely. Ritu, I'd request you to stay on with us. Sanket Yenagi of the Congress Party is joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Yenagi, in fact, I'll first go to DK Shivakumar, who is with us on the phone line. Mr. Shivakumar, how do you read these statements that have been made by Mr. KS Eshwarappa? On the one hand, we do see a disgruntled leader where his son is denied a ticket, he's resigned from active politics, and yet he's tweeting out images and videos of his phone call with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So that sort of disgruntlement has been dealt with the Bharatiya Janata Party, do you feel? That's why these statements coming in from Mr. Eshwarappa?
See, the entire BJP is a frustrated party. You see, as per the constitution, we have to protect everyone. They have taken a vote that they will go by, they will protect every community. Even the minorities, they have a minority wing also. They have a lot of appointments done to the minorities. Then even the minorities have been, they are the part of the government. And they tell that they doesn't want any minorities, then I think they are not respecting the constitution.
So you think this statement is not going to go down well when it comes to...
Is inserting the democracy and the constitution, both. It is the BJP version.
With the Supreme Court's decision still pending on the 4% Muslim quota, that's now the Bomai-led administration is saying that there is going to be a status quo on that. Do you think they are still indecisive in which way they want this to swing?
See, they are planned themselves. They have sent people to the court. They are just trying. They know what will be the verdict. They just wanted to give a chocolate at the time of election. At the same time, they doesn't want it. They have filed an affidavit before the court. On the basis of the affidavit, the court has given a interim order. I think this is all eyewash before the public. I think the entire public knows that they are not in favor of any reservation to anyone. Just harassing them, torturing them. All of them came to the street, requested. They are not supporting the issue.
What do you make of the statements that have been made by Mr. Amit Shah while he is on a 3-day tour to Karnataka, where he is accusing the Congress party of playing?
I don't want to comment much on those things. Let us confine to the reservation and
No, that's exactly what I'm asking you, sir, because he had in fact dared the Congress to bring back the 4% quota for the Muslims in the state. Your comments on that?
It is our bound duty to see that all sections, as per their population, they should be protected.
But okay, and don't you think he is going to be eating his statements now that there is a decision that's still pending in the Supreme Court, and there is a government decision that's come from Karnataka to actually stay this entire 4% scrapping?
Nothing. You just go to the BJP affidavit. There is a reply to it.
Okay. Do you think there is a placation, sir? One final question, if you would take this, sir. Do you think there is been a placation of the Vokaliga and Lingayat community due to whatever this outreach is that's being done by the BJP?
No, Vokaliga and Lingayat community is happy with the decisions they are taking. We didn't want any quota taken by the minorities. We should have, Vokaligas and Lingayat should have a reservation as per their population.
Okay.
It is their right. So, as per the right of the population where other communities have got, they should also get. That is what I would like to say. That is the point of the Congress party also.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, for joining us in this conversation. Remember, the reservation category, the criteria that's been put forth by the government in the state remains a bone of contention, and right ahead of elections, the Bomai-led administration had decided to scrap the 4% reservation for the Muslim minority in the state and give it to the Lingayat and Vokaliga communities respectively, divide it into the two communities. And now, because of the Supreme Court's decision that's still pending, they have announced a status quo on that very decision. So that 4% reservation stays. Despite all of this happening, there's been a statement that's now been made by Mr. KS Eshwarappa, and he goes on to say that the BJP doesn't need the Muslim votes. A controversial statement right before the elections in the state. My colleague Ritu continues to be with us. Ritu, we have had Mr. D.K. Shivakumar respond to the statements that have been made by Mr. KS Eshwarappa, and he's clearly saying that if the BJP is making blatant statements like this, that they do not need minority votes, then it is going to be costing the party heavily.
Very true. You see, while BJP senior leaders are going on to make this kind of statements, if you really try and understand at the ground level, then of course it might be, in fact, affecting a few candidates who enjoy those vote bank of all the communities and few of the assembly constituencies, in fact. So if you see in the coastal belt, or for that matter in the Shivakumar and the other constituencies as well. So individuals, as in the candidate, they do enjoy the vote bank of all the communities. But this kind of a statement coming out from one of the senior most BJP leader, in fact, would actually affect the party in next level as well. So it is all that we really cannot predict how things will pan out during the elections as well, and how is that the party might really get affected with this kind of statements being made from the leader. And moreover, as I said, earlier also, while Eshwarappa was there, in his presence, this kind of statement was made. We have seen how he had slammed few of the BJP leaders for and have also requested them to not make such statements. And more importantly, you see, Eshwarappa himself earlier had come out to say that Prime Minister Narendra Modi had given them a direction to take the minority community, the Muslims as well, into the confidence ahead of the elections. While that has been the direction from the High Command, what exactly are the BJP senior leaders doing here in the state, where we are seeing this kind of a statement coming out? So yes, as said that one for the candidates, for the BJP candidates in most of the assembly constituencies, where the minorities are dominant, it might affect them, this kind of statement. And also on the other hand, when the High Command is saying to take them into the confidence ahead of the election and ensure that the party enjoys the vote bank of all the communities and just not stand by just Lingayat vote bank and have to spread across as well. So this kind of statement will of course have an impact there.
All right. Ritu, thank you so much for joining us with all the latest when it